Okay, so now that you have all of your beliefs listed, it's right in front of you. You can stare at it, you can understand this is what's going on. Now we're going to take this a step further. Consider this. First, you create your beliefs, and then your beliefs create you. That's the same thing as it becomes the essence of you. It becomes your vibe. It becomes your being. It becomes you. Have you ever been around someone who they eat, let's say garlic? They like garlic. They're eating it all the time, whatever. And at some point, it becomes them. You can smell it on them. It's like a body odor kind of thing. They don't know that it's there. They don't realize it because it's been a part of them so much that it just is, right? They've gotten used to it. But when you come around them, then you can smell it. Yeah. It's the same thing. So if you have the belief that you're unlovable, you're inferior, you're not wanted, then that becomes the essence of who you are. And that's the vibes that you give off. It just is. You don't realize that it's there. You don't realize that you're doing anything. You're just being you. But you give off those vibes of whatever the belief is. Now, here's the interesting thing. You attract the type of person who would need someone like you. Now, that can go into a whole nother subject when you get into relationships and why you keep cycling into the same type of relationship over and over and over. I'll get more into that in another video, but we're going to bring it back to just the belief systems. So when you recognize or you understand that these beliefs becomes the essence of you, it's the vibe you give off, it's who you are, then it becomes even more important for you to nip this in the bud and get rid of it so that you're not going around in this cycle over and over and over again. So changing your belief about who you are changes everything. If you believe yourself to be lowly, inferior, down here, then that's how you present yourself. On the flip side, if you believe that you are good enough, if you believe that you're worthy of love, you're worthy of having great things, you're worthy of living an awesome life, then you present yourself brighter, brilliant. So now my question to you is, what do you feel or what do you see or how do you present yourself? Write that down. Make note of that. When you enter into a room, how bright is your light? If you were to rate that from 0 to 10, with 10 being really radiant, just sparkling, 0 being what? Like nothing. Where would you rate yourself when you enter into a room? How bright are you? When you believe that life flows through you and is you, and your life is thriving, life is beautiful, then you will enter into a room and you will light that place up. Now, this is what I believe. So as I'm doing my work, I work with my clients as an RTT practitioner, hypnotherapist. The way that I see it is I'm just being me, and I'm allowing life to flow through me. As I'm speaking words, I feel like, and I believe that there's healing within the words, and it touches the lives of the people who hear me. I hear all the time, when I do my consultations, I will hear people say all the time, I heard you talking at such and such place, or I saw you at such and such place, and I felt like I need to talk to you. You're the person, or I need to work with you, or something along those lines. I hear it all the time. But the way that I visualize myself, or the way that I see it, is I'm just this light. This is my purpose. My purpose is to take people from the nothingness or the unhappiness, and to open the door and show them the way to what's available. And we're clearing out everything that's stopping them from being their best self, their greatness, from achieving whatever goal that they want to have, or to what they're striving for. Anyway, so because I have this belief, what's interesting is I can be out and about, and it's like I just shined. I had there was one time I was at a restaurant, and a woman had come up to me, and she looked at me, she said, I know this is going to sound weird, or something along those lines, but she said, have you ever seen yourself in the mirror? And I said, yeah. And she laughed, and she said, well, when you walked into when you walked into the restaurant, it was like the whole room lit up. And so I thanked her for it, but it's like, I understand. It's because that's how I see myself. Now, it doesn't mean I'm perfect. I'm not by any means perfect, but I believe and I see myself as being this energy, this light, and I shine my light into that darkness, and you're able to find your way out. So, whatever you believe about yourself is, and it's just going to become. Now, you can try and fake it till you make it all you want to. You can put on all of buy expensive stuff, put it on you to try and be somebody, but you're still going to exude an energy of fakeness, because deep down inside, you know, this is not what I am. I'm not worth it. I can't do it. I can't be it. Whatever it is, that is who you really are. That's where you need to change. That's where you need to switch out, so that you can be genuine. And when you show up, you just are. So, your next assignment for this session is figure out where you are on that scale from 0 to 10. How bright are you? And whatever that answer is, don't worry, we're going to fix that. You're going to get through that. Whatever that is, we're going to bump it up, and then bump it up some more. Because all of us, regardless of what you believe to be true, all of us are energy, light beings. You are an infinitely radiant being living this human existence. You just are, whether you like it or not, whether you accept it or not, whether you're willing or not, you just are. And so if you're wanting to step into that better life, that better self, that higher self, then be ready, willing, and able to shed off all of the scales or all of the layers or whatever it is that is snuffing your light out and trying to keep you here in this space where you're not seen, you're not heard, you're not this or that or whatever. Make the decision here that you're letting go of all of that. Whatever it takes, whatever that looks like, whatever it means, we're not doing this anymore. You're not going to stay stuck in this space any longer, and it starts right here. So get to cracking on that. Figure out where you are with that. Figure out what it feels like. Just go all in. Just write. Just write. Write what needs to be written. Trust yourself. Trust your inner self to guide you through this process. And I'll see you in the next video.